Hey sweethearts, it's Nick Venus once again tapping in. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all post notifications so you can be notified every time I upload. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about why is there so much transphobia in the world? Girl, and I'm starting to realize something. You know, I'm starting to realize that okay, so people need to analyze this. People need to use their brain. Stop following like a bunch of herd and actually think for once. Use your brain and think, okay, trans women, we've been around since forever. You know, I could even go into ancient civilizations, but I'm not gonna get into that. We'll just go for decades. Okay, we'll just say decades, but I'm not about to get all the way into it. I'm not about to get that deep into it, but trans women have been around for decades. Decades. You know how long decades is? 10 plus 10 plus 10, you know, decades, right? And you really have to think about this and analyze this. And never once, never once has the whole damn world been talking about trans women like this. Never once. You know, now everybody and their mama want to talk about trans women. Everybody and their mama want to make a transgender video. We're literally on everybody's mind. Like, I think these people low-key be falling asleep thinking about it. It's like, it's crazy. It's turning into like obsession, girl. It's turning into some type of obsession. It's weird because seven years ago when I used to go to a transgender club, that, mind you, like in my previous videos I talked about this, that the transgender club was like in my city there wasn't like, there's very few transgender clubs. There's like one or two. So all the transgender girls in the city and all the way from up north would migrate there. We all would go there, so I knew of a lot of trans women. And this was like 8 years ago. Nobody was talking about trans women like this. So this is what I realized. What's going on, girl. Okay, this is the best analogy I can put it. Imagine you're like in high school or something, and the girls allow you to sit at the table. So you're sitting at the table, you're this trans girl, this pretty trans girl, sitting at the table for years. You've been there for years, but you haven't been getting no attention, you know? People haven't been giving you attention, so it wasn't a problem. Nobody was coming after you, nobody was trying to throw shade on you or anything because you weren't getting attention. Then all of a sudden, you started getting all this damn attention and all these men and everybody started approaching you, and now all of a sudden they don't like it. Now all of a sudden, oh, why are you over here with us? Girl, for decades, trans women have been in high schools. Trans women have been in colleges. Trans women have been using the women's restroom. Trans women have been here for decades. We've been here. So really analyze this. Stop following the herd. Actually think. Trans women have been here for decades. Now why all of a sudden it's an issue when transgender women use the restroom when we've been using it for decades? Why? Oh, because we're getting attention now, right? So let me get into it. They don't have a problem, like, mind you, girl, they don't have a problem. And like I said, I say they, not all of them, you know, like I'm talking about those specific people that are transphobic and insecure. Okay, they don't have a problem. They never had a problem when we were behind the scenes. Like, we're behind the scenes doing your hair, nails, makeup, dressing your ass, putting you to the forefront. Like, I do music, writing your damn lyrics, putting you out to the forefront. It was never an issue. But now that we're in the forefront and we're like, oh, we're the ones out in the front, you know, now it's a problem. They had no problem taking our lingo. They had no problem having us do their hair, nails, and makeup and dressing them. They never had any problem with none of it, but now they have a problem because trans women are more comfortable to start, you know, expressing themselves more, even though we've been here for decades. It don't add up. You don't have somebody that always been here, they act like we just appeared this recent year. You don't have somebody that's always been here for decades. Literally, actually way longer than that, but I'm not about to get into it. Way longer than that. Maybe I'll make a separate video to really get into it, to really dig in their ass and and show them what's up, because these people are retarded. So anyways, so yeah, so we always been there for decades. And now all of a sudden it's issue. Okay, so what they do is, once we started getting attention, they started feeling insecure and threatened and feel like they're getting replaced. How the hell is a small fraction, a small minority gonna replace you? Like, come on, no, it's you're insecure. You see us and you realize, oh, these trans women are getting more and more beautiful. They're getting more and more talented. They're dressing better. They're becoming more confident. So you're getting scared. You're thinking all this nonsense in your head. They're trying to replace me and this and that. We always been here. We always been here for decades, since forever. But now all of a sudden it's an issue. It doesn't make sense. Girl, and I remember what was it? This recent weekend, I went to the mall and I was mainly shopping, but sometimes I carry like CDs, like I carry my music and my YouTube business card just in case I want to promote it to people. Like I got like a, business card, it has the URL and it has my Instagram and email in the back. So yeah, so sometimes I'll buy, if I feel somebody's vibe, I'm like, oh, okay, they're pretty cool. I give them, my music and my business card, like just to kind of promote a little bit, So, girl, okay, what I realized at the mall is the girls that always be talking shit and laughing, or whatever, are always less attractive than me. So you really have to think about that. You really have to analyze that and put that in consideration. Why is it that the beautiful girls, the gorgeous girls, never talk shit? They never laugh, they never talk shit, nothing. But it's always the ones that are less attractive. So that tells you it's all rooted on insecurity. It's rooted on insecurity and a reflection of yourself, because everything is a reflection of yourself. Like me, for example, I'm confident enough that I don't give a damn what anybody look like. I don't ever look at, like I might look at a girl and I might be like, oh, I like that dress or something, or like, oh, she's pretty. But I never look at a girl and be like, damn, oh, that bitch, she's wearing my shit, or she's trying to be me. Like, for one, why would I want to downgrade? Girl, why would I want to downgrade? Like make it make sense. Like I said, not on no cocky shit, but this is factual shit. If I'm more attractive than you, why would I want to downgrade to be less attractive? What and, oh girl, okay, and then this is crazy too. This is crazy, and this like confirmed, and this tells me why I know why they're so damn insecure. Girl, I'm standing there on top of an escalator, or like at the top of the escalator, and some guy rides up and he said, "You look like America's Next Top Model." I kid you not. He said I look like America's Next Top Model. I'm like, damn, okay, thank you. And then I give him a business card, and a CD, because I'm like, okay, thanks, yeah, I'm promoting my music here. So girl, I'm looking like a motherfucking model. And then what's funny too? I actually did a little runway. Back in the day, I did runway. So it don't make sense. So they'll say, oh, it's not insecurities, but it is insecurities. It is. Because like the trans women are now more in the open. So now they're scared now. They're like, oh shit, they're replacing us. Oh shit, those are some pretty trans girls. That's a pretty one. You can't deny it. You can't deny when you see a pretty trans girl. You can't deny this shit. You could be delusional and lie all you want and say, well, I'm prettier than you because I have a JJ or whatever, and you don't, so I'm automatically classified as more pretty. No, you're not. Because even babies, they did a study on babies. Babies can even see beauty. Babies smile more when somebody's more attractive. So if you look like a silverback gorilla and you got a JJ, that don't mean shit. That don't mean you're more attractive. Y'all are, girl, let me stop. Delusional. So yeah, so I realize what they do is they'll try to slander your name. So what they've been trying to do is slander trans women's name, because like I said, when we were behind the scenes doing their hair, nails, and makeup, nobody gave a shit. Nobody cared. When they're still in our lingo, that comes from our community. That's not the all them words they be saying, all that shit they be saying, that's our lingo, not yours. So why is it a problem? Why wasn't it a problem when y'all was? And then girl, this is another thing. I even peeked out the makeup techniques, girl. Yes, the makeup techniques. Girl, let me get into it. Let me get into it. Girl, whew, I peeped out the makeup techniques as well. So the whole purpose, women used to do their makeup differently. The whole purpose of the concealer and the contouring was to make the face more feminine. And they got that from the LGBT community. So they weren't doing their makeup like that. They seen trans women doing that, and then they're like, oh, let's start doing it. And that's why, now mind you, I know y'all pay attention. I know y'all see. That's why a lot of men are saying, oh, these women are wearing their makeup different, and oh, we can't, like, is that a trans girl? They can't tell. They're like, is that a trans girl? Or because they're like I said, even BBL. What the hell? Why are you getting it? Because you've seen trans women get it, so now you want to get it, right? Because it's competition. It's competition to insecurities. Like that don't make sense. If I already have cakes, why would I go get some more cakes, right? Like, I do got some cakes, but I'm just speaking like in general. Why would I do that, right? Why if I was born with as a girl, you have a naturally feminine face. Usually, I can't even say all girls, but usually they do. Now why would you do your makeup to try to make it more a feminine shape when you already have it? Why? Because you got that technique from us. You know, they could deny and lie all they want, but I see everything. I see everything, girl. You could deny and lie all you want. So what they're doing is they're trying to paint us in a negative light. So what they do is, if they see you as a threat or whatever, they'll try to paint you in a negative light. It reminds me of that song by Michael Jackson called Tabloid Junkie, you know? You should listen to that, Tabloid Junkie. So that's what they do. So first, what they do is, oh, you're a man, you're a man, you're a man in the comments. You're a man, you're a sir, you're a man, you're a man, you're a man. They hide behind a profile with no profile pic because they don't want to show their face, because you know most of them be looking a hot mess. So they do that to try to bring down your confidence, but it don't work. So then what's the next thing they do? They have to try to paint you as some type of predator or something. So now all of a sudden, after decades of trans women using the damn bathroom, decades, not years, not months, not weeks, decades, now all of a sudden they want to paint trans women, oh, these are predators, and they're going into the bathroom to see women. Girl, most of us don't even like women, so what are you talking about? That don't even make no damn sense. Like, oh yeah, you're going to the bathroom to see women. I don't even like women. What the hell are you gonna do for me? So it's funny, you know. It's kind of hilarious because it's so ridiculous. So it's all it is they're trying to paint trans women in a negative light. These people are actually getting brainwashed because they don't know of trans women. Most of the people, that's the sad thing, they don't know any trans women, so they don't know how we are. They don't know that we're like normal people. Another thing, after that doesn't work, so first they gotta try to bring down your confidence by calling you sir, this, disrespectful. Then if that don't work, they try to paint you as some type of predator. Then if that doesn't work, then they'll try to say we're chasing straight men. Most ridiculous thing ever, girl. Like, okay, for one, everywhere I go, men approach me. Okay, I don't approach men. So in order to go after someone or constantly go after straight men or harass straight men or whatever, all the nonsense they be saying, you have to actually approach. You have to actually approach them. Girl, I get approached everywhere I go, and girl, and I live kind of close to an LGBT community or LGBT city. So girl, a lot of the men actually that are trans attracted or curious or whatever, they purposely go to that city to try to find trans girls. And girl, I can't even walk, literally, I can't walk 2 blocks. I can't even walk 2 blocks without a man trying to take me home. Within walking that 2-block radius, 3 or 4 guys already done tried to take me home or hit on me. So how am I harassing men or going after straight men when they're all going after me? They're all approaching me. Make it make sense. Like, come on now. So, like, this shit needs to stop. This shit is becoming like an obsession, you know, like, get over it, you know, like, get over it. We've been here for decades, we've been here. Now everybody want to talk about us. They want to talk about us, but when we're behind the scenes quiet, nobody gave a damn. But yeah, so they just say just stupid stuff like, yeah, like, oh, why are you making videos like that? All you do is make videos about trans, or like, you know, I seen that in other videos, not necessarily mine, but I see them say, oh, why are you making videos about trans girls all the time? Because she's a fucking trans girl. We could talk about it. We could talk about being trans girls because we trans girls. Y'all are the one to keep talking about us. Y'all need to talk about us in order to be relevant, in order to get a coin. Literally, we're the ones helping pay your bill. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for future content. And until next time, guys. Peace.